Okay, so the other video cut me off. These videos are only 15 minutes at a time. That's why there are so many. But the other one cut me off, it cut me off right when I was saying that 29 minus 1600, or 29,000 minus 16,000 is 1,300. 13,000, sorry. Okay, let's look at 19 and 20. 19 says a payday loan company charges a $35 fee for a $600 loan that will be repaid in 12 days. If we treat the fee as simple interest paid, what is the annual interest rate? So, if I have the interest is equal to PRT, I'm looking for rate. I know that the interest is $35. I know that the principal is $600. I don't know the rate, but that's what I'm looking for, so that's going to be R. And I know the time is 12 days. So 12 days, how much is that, or what fraction of a year is that? Well, it's 12 over 365. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to do 12 divided by 365 on the calculator. Then I'm going to multiply that by 600. And that's going to give me 35 is equal to 19.726 R. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to divide by 19.726. And R is 1.77431. Okay, now that's actually a decimal. So to make that a percent, I'm going to move the decimal point over 2 places. So it's actually 177%. That's a big interest rate. It's over 100%. All right, let's solve this equation. I'm going to first of all start solving it by dividing by 2. Then I'm going to get 6x is equal to 118. Then I'm going to take the log of each side. And when I do that, I can take this x, remember, and bring it over here. So x times log of 6 is equal to log of 118. So if I divide by log of 6 on both sides, I've got x is equal to the log of 118 over the log of 6. And when I find that on the calculator, it's basically going to be 2.66257. So I'm going to do, just to check and make sure, log of 118 over log of 6 2.66257. There you go. Alright, let's look at 21. 21 says, suppose you found a CD that pays 2.1% interest compounded monthly for 3 years. So this is a compound interest problem. If you deposit $8,000 now, how much will you have in the account in 3 years? So we need to use the compound interest formula. A equals P times 1 plus R over K, all raised to the NK, or KN, doesn't matter. So, this is going to be 8,000 times 1 plus 0.021 all over, compounded monthly means 12 times a year, so all over 12, all raised to the 3 times 12 power. So that's it, going to end up being 8,000 times 1.00175 raised to the 36th power, 3 times 12. And when all is said and done, you can do that on the calculator. This is going to be 8,519 and 75 cents. So $8,519.75. So it says, how much interest will you have earned? Well, you put 8,000 in there, and at the end of 3 years, you're going to get $8,519.75. Actually, what I want to do is I don't want to divide or subtract this way, because this will lead me to a negative number. But I do want to take the amount that I have now and subtract from it the amount that I originally started with, and that will tell me what the interest is. So the interest happens to be $519.75. Now, it says, what will the actual annual percentage yield be? So it says that we're going to get 2.1%, but what actual annual percentage will we get based on the interest being added? Well, there's a formula for that, and it is APY is equal to one plus R over K to the K minus 1, and all of that times 100. So that's going to be 1 plus 0.021 over 12 raised to the 12 minus 1, and then I'm going to multiply the whole thing by 100. And when you do this on the calculator, what you're going to get is 2.12%. So instead of getting 2.1%, you're actually going to earn 2.12%. D says, suppose you want to have $2,000, $20,000 in the account in 3 years. How much should you deposit now? Well, if I want to have $20,000 in the account after 3 years, what I should deposit now is the principal. So that's going to be P times 1 plus 0.021 all over 12. I'm going to raise that to the 3 times 12 power. So I have 20,000 So I have 20,000 is equal to P. And when I take 0.021 divided by 12, add 1 to it, and raise it to the 36th power, what I get is 1.06497. So times 1.06497. So I'm going to divide by that, 1.06497. 1.06497. And so P is going to be equal to 1877 9.90. So if I want to have $20,000 in 3 years, I better start out with 18,779 and 90 cents. All right, let's look at 22. It says, suppose you have 4,600 deposited at 4.4 interest compounded quarterly. About how long will it take your balance to increase to 5,600? So this is compound interest. So I want to end up with 5,600. But I'm going to start out with 4,600. I'm going to multiply that by 1 plus 0.044 divided by 4, because that's compounded quarterly, and all raised to the 4n. Because I'm looking for how long, I'm looking for the time. So I'm going to simplify this a little bit by dividing by 4,600. So that's going to give me 1.21739 is equal to 1 plus 0.044 over 1, or over 4, sorry, all raised to the 4n. Alright, so this is going to shut down on me, so we'll finish this in the next video, and hopefully the next video will be the last one.